So, a little bit of a rut report. November 4th, not hunting today. Had unfortunate other things to take care of before I go in on, next 2 weeks straight of doing nothing but hunting. But, yeah, yesterday was probably the best day of bow hunting I've ever had. Between 8 and 10:30 in the morning, seen 11 different bucks. Um, Anybody telling you that they're chasing is full of crap. Um, Small bucks are chasing, but I've seen small bucks chase in June. A lot of these people kill a small buck running the doe and say, "Oh, the rut's on, the rut's on." Well, bucks are definitely moving, including the big ones. They're in what I call the seeking phase. They're running around, they're pissing everywhere, they're moving during daylight hours, they're rubbing, they're scraping, but they're looking for does because the does aren't in heat yet. Either way, it's a great time to go out and kill a buck. Um, I had a shot at one of the biggest bucks of my life yesterday morning, um, and I messed it up. I didn't never loose an arrow, but he caught me pulling the bow back, and he kind of skedaddled on out of there. But I'm thinking, you know, tomorrow's first day of black powder here. I think it's going to be one of the best black powders on record. It's a little warm, so make sure your shot's on. Because you're going to have to recover and deal with the deer quickly. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow. It's not ideal for hunting conditions, but with a black powder gun, you should be proficient enough to where you can put one down pretty quick. Uh, Field dress a deer, get ice inside of the chest cavity, uh, normal, everyday stuff like that. Uh, I moved up a little bit. I started hunting the back end of this property that I was reluctant to go in after a tornado because I figured deer were bedding back there. I was right, but I managed to find a way in and a way out without bumping deer, and that's key. Finding a lane to get to your stand and get out of your stand without bumping deer is more critical than finding the right spot in the first place for a stand. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna do a little bit of running gunning. I'm gonna hunt a new area. Um, we're gonna do what I call run and gun hunting, or basically challenge hunting, which is I go into a big area, I sit down and call a rattle for about 15 minutes. If I don't get activity, I move to someplace else and do it again. So it's basically taking a turkey hunting approach to deer hunting, and believe me, it works because I don't think many people do it. Um, and I haven't been to this new area enough, and we're talking 1,600 acres, so I couldn't walk it in a day if I tried. But it's a new area I haven't really been into. I didn't get access to it until after bow season started, so I didn't really scout it out. I went in there one time, found where they were eating beans up and stuff like that, but I never got the opportunity to sit in there long to see deer. But it looks like big buck heaven. I didn't see buck sign in there, but where there's does, you know, I tell people all the time, I got a buddy right now who's been crying all season long because he ain't got a big buck on trail camera. And I told him, I said, it's a simple point. You could have a giant come from 10 miles away, but you ain't gonna kill him if you ain't in the woods. Anyway, that's my rut report for November 4th.